founder, Ms. Indu ma'am, our principal, Ms. Trupti Rao, and our head operations, Mr. Ganesh Tirupati, my dear students, teachers, and parents. If I need to talk about the culture and right now, the moment which we are celebrating the results of grade 10, I must tell you that without the support of the management and obviously from the principal, we could not achieve this. And in the recent past, the CBSE also has released the report cards for every school. This started since last year. And I'm very proud to share that the report card which we got from the CBSE, we see a very good percentage hike with respect to the Telangana average and the school average, the national average. Our school average is much more than like 20 to 30% above the Telangana average and the CBSE average. So this was really a validation for us that what we are doing at our premium with respect to the academics for students, that is really actually very good. And in this process, I must appreciate our teachers who have been the backbone of the entire process, and they did not actually deliver academics, but also they had a very good connect with our students and the parents, and time and again, whenever they faltered or they had any issue, that were not only solved during the school hours, but they extended their support beyond school hours. And I know that our parents will agree to it. And also, not only academic part, but as the need of the hour, what is required today is the mental well-being of the student, which is very, very important. When it comes to these crucial ages, like when they are appearing for the board exam, that is of the utmost importance, where we counsel them, we speak to them, and even we have the counselors who actually tell them how to study for the board examinations. They prepare for that, and so that's why I think we could achieve this, and I'm so glad and thankful to all the parents. And not last but not the least, of course, the heroes are my students, who actually did put a lot of effort, and we tried our best to make that path of learning very easy. Hope we were very successful in that, and thank you. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, a very good afternoon to all of you, and hearty congratulations to all our students and teachers and the proud parents sitting there. I see a couple of them. Thank you so much for coming here today. This is a very joyous moment for us, and in fact the celebrations have been going on since 2 days, and I can't thank enough the entire fraternity of teachers and their mentor Sunita ma'am, and of course without the support of our management, especially Sinduri Reddy ma'am, who's always there for children, and she says go all out with whatever you feel is good for them. And as Sunita also mentioned, that above everything is their mental well-being and their physical well-being. So we ensure that children get all of this at a 360-degree angle, and I have no doubt that these students who have performed brilliantly well and put the scores high there, it's not about just scores. I think otherwise also they have performed very well in terms of their behavior, in terms of other areas of learning. They have always come back with laurels to school, and month on month when we release the newsletter, I see 2-3 pages kept only for the laurels that we speak highly about. And all of these have proved that a perfect coordination of academics and co-curricular activities can bring out the best in children and make their learning a very joyful and a happy one at school. So congratulations to you, Rida, Anirudh, a couple of them are here, Priyanka and Harini. I must also tell you that it's not just the top scorers that we celebrate our average scorers as well, because a lot has been given as inputs to these children in identifying their potential in every area of their learning. and handholding is done, or you can say customization is done to a level where we ensure all of these children bring out the best in them and perform to the fullest of their potential. And I think we must give a big round of applause to all of those students and their mentors, and of course the parents who have supported them throughout. It's another feather in the cap for us that year on year we are churning out results better than the past. And this is our third year with 100% results still intact there. The school average, the class average has been 82%. And we are much above the state average and the national average, around 30% more than the national average. So that's kind of gratifying that we are on the right path and doing the right things that our children deserve or need of the hour is. And I would also tell that all of these children, we want them to continue with us because we still have 11th and 12th here, and they are free to choose the streams that we provide. Of course, there's a scholarship test that we have, and if they clear those tests, they get a good scholarship for their merit scores, and otherwise also if they score well in their board exams, that also fetches them merit. And merit is not just given for the heck of admission or whatever, it's more for the efforts that they put in, the potential that they have, and some kind of a motivation that the school wants to give them also for bringing laurels to us, to our school. We want them to be, we want to extend that gratitude in some form or the other. Of course, a lot more is there in the pipeline. We would also appreciate that, if children come to us and tell us what they want for the future in the 11th and 12th, we are willing to hear them out. We are willing to give them that support, extend that support, and give them all the platforms that children require to further thrive in their 11th and 12th. And even if they are not continuing with us, we still wish and hope and we are sure that these children will do great in their future. Thank you so much everyone for being here. Thank you Sindhu ma'am and Melissa, our head operations. Without the support of each one of them here, our teachers, our support staff, admin, everybody is a part of these students' success.
And all. I really thank Sindhu ma'am, the principal ma'am, and the Mrs. ma'am, and also all the teachers who had groomed my daughter so well. I personally believe getting marks is not a great deal. Scoring is not a great deal. Knowledge should be, education should be attained to gain knowledge. And knowledge should be useful for the sake of poor and needy and as well as for our nation. Today, most of the younger generations, they think of attaining education, gaining knowledge and flying away abroad. I would like to say three things to all of them, including my daughter as well. Before you become any professional, try to be a good human being. As Sindhu ma'am well said, I really appreciate this school. Most of us as a parents, what we look at is the percentage, we look at the marks, we go behind the marks. For example, so lucrative, so tempting it is if somebody gets 500 out of 500 or 499 out of 500. Blindly we trust them and we put our children into their hands. But it is a message for all the parents as well. Think wise. See, go for such schools which would make your child a perfect all-rounder. If your child is just a bookworm, she cannot meet, or he or she cannot meet the challenges that would come forward all through their lives. If they are a good all-rounder, they know how to face a challenge, they know how to come over a challenge. This is what a parent should think. And a school, I found no better school than Premier Academy for giving this. And I hand over my daughter into the hands of the principal ma'am and Sindhu ma'am and head missus. And I found the teachers are also well connected. To be honest to you as a father, I never interfered in her education. I'm being very honest father. Could you understand? I have been observing what she is doing and how she is being connected with her teachers. Each time she takes the name of her teacher, I feel very happy. The more the student is connected to the teacher, the more the student would, it's a morally groom up and as well as sound in education as well, in gaining knowledge as well. It is the teacher who would give a shape, and of course parents give birth to the children, but it is the teacher who gives the shape and form for the children. So the role of a teacher can never be ignored. And especially we becoming, I'm a doctor of profession, and sir is a software engineer, likewise we will be into different professions. But we all have, in spite of attaining, I mean to say, a number of degrees, we all have a special attachment and a special bond towards the school.
Actually, I'm speechless at this point after my father's speech because he's of course extraordinary for me. Every daughter thinks that their father is the superhero, and that's what even I think. I firstly thank my teachers because it's all because of them who I am here. Again, as my father said, it's just parents who give birth, but teachers who groom the students. I would really like to thank Nandini ma'am, Suchitra ma'am, Manjula ma'am, Richa ma'am, Swati ma'am, and Zohaib sir, Srinivas sir, and Anju ma'am, who really were successful in shaping me. It was all their efforts which actually helped me be consistent. And as a topper, if anyone is gonna ask, what did you do? That's the most questions that I've been encountering. That what do you do to become a topper? I really don't think this is something different from others. It's just being consistent. I also study the same as other students, 4 hours, that's fine. But being consistent, focusing on your studies is really important. So at the same time, please focus and enjoy. And I really would like to thank Sundari ma'am, Trupti ma'am, and our very sweet Smita ma'am. Yeah. I really like to thank the Pune Academy, and I'm really lucky to be here, to have such great friends, teachers, and of course my parents. I really thank Papa. It's all because of him.
But our commitment continues to stay towards holistic development and bringing the best opportunities towards our children. And that has been the vision of the school always, to raise them to be good people for the country, for their society, and for themselves. And that stays and continues. Adding to that, we have the Premier Playhouse premiering tomorrow. It's happening at
Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan at Himachal.
Would be great if you all can join us there as well. That's an open invite. Please come and cheer for our children like always.
We have much to say because I feel like Vida spoke on behalf of all of us. Again, I would like to thank Trupti ma'am, Sunuri ma'am, and Sunita ma'am, and most importantly, my teachers who are the reason I'm here today. When I first came here, I was like a very shy person. I never really talked to anyone. But I feel like as I grew closer to my teachers, I feel like I never really understood what it meant to, be loved. I mean, obviously my parents love me a lot. But as friends or closeness to teachers, I feel like in Premier Academy, I've made like the closest people in my life. So I'll always be grateful for that.
This is the first school I saw, so I didn't go any school. This is the first school I visited. So it looked like it's very nice. Let's see how it will go. Let's join. So we have joined. So initially, it is very difficult to whoever come from the abroad, so the people to accommodate here. It takes time, and there is a language problem as well. But over the period, my kids, they are very close to the teachers, and the teachers very cooperative, and management is very cooperative. And when I inquired in other schools, then I realized that this is the best school, at least this particular area. So thanks, Premier, for that. And secondly, everyone will, how our lunch should be expect. So a lot of things, right? It's not like just plain rice. Right? So if you go for any hotel, so we expect that chapati, rice, at least 2 to 3 curries, and curd and sweet. Similar way, so I'm expecting the other things, other activities in the school, so which we expected in abroad, all those are part of here. Not only studies, there are a lot of external activities, right? If you see at least monthly, I personally I visited, I went along with principal man. There are a lot of activities. So along with the studies, the kids really require that. So how is the society? So what about the external activities? So we are visiting any VIPs, how to talk, how to behave, and if any science exhibitions or sports, all these, right? It's not like only stunts, as you said. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So what we expected, all those are as part of the premiere. Thanks management to provide all those facilities here. Thank you very much, madam.
Dee from the Premier Academy. I'm the founder, and this is my wonderful team. Our principal, our Kacham, our business head, and all our toppers are right here. And all our students are still welcome at school. We're waiting for all of them to arrive to celebrate with them. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here. If you'll have any questions, we're happy to answer it. And regarding the scholarship test, the questions will be taken by our business head, Mr. Ganesh.
What is the percentage second?
Right, our average is 81% and our topper is at 97%, and approximately 50% or more of our children, 60% of our children have scored beyond 80%. Yeah.
We're very happy to announce the results of our school. It's been an excellent one, and we are overwhelmed right now to express our happiness. And we want to tell you that our school has had the 100% result yet again in the third year, and the school class average is about 82%, with the top scorers. About 7 of our students out of the 36 who appeared have scored above 90. About 14 of them have scored between 80 and 90, and another, I think 12 of them have scored above 70%, and the remaining 3 are within the 60 to 70 bracket. So we celebrate all of these children for their tremendous effort and consistent progress shown throughout the year, and our teachers also for guiding these children. Whatever we do is less. Yet I feel the winner here is the student, and we are very, very proud of the results. And my humble gratitude to all my teaching staff, my other members of the school, and the parent fraternity for continuously giving their support. And my children, who are the stars of the day, I think a huge applause to all of them.
Really good afternoon to everyone. I am Rida. I scored 97.4% in my grade 10 in Premier Academy. It's truly been a consistent journey with the Premier Academy, with all the teachers present here, the staff, even our juniors, seniors. They were really helpful to us. And most importantly, I would say to all of the other people out there, to all my brothers and sisters, that I guess consistency is the key to success. I don't think that studying continuously 24/7 will attain you very much success. I think enjoyment is really equal to what you study. And I would really like to thank my parents, my father and my mother, who have been consistent in who have been a consistent support even at home, and every time I fail or something like that even if I get a low score, I feel disheartened. I am not satisfied that much, but it's my parents who always say that it's your consistency that has taken you till here, and it's really a proud moment to be the topper, and I have really been successful in making my parents proud. I would also thank, I guess it's the main key behind me is my math teacher, who has been my class teacher since 3 years, Miss Nandini. So it has been a really good journey with all my friends, and I really developed the feelings of love, all the emotions here. I really thank you everyone for being here. Thank you everyone.
Thanks goes to Sunita ma'am, because she supported a lot to my son, caring, motivating in everywhere. She supported, and thank you so much. And I want to say thanks to Telugu ma'am, Madhavi ma'am, mathematics ma'am, Nandini ma'am, Richa ma'am, Zoeb sir, for everyone. Thank you so much.